power of exponentiation. So imagine that you are being asked to determine the value of 2 raised to power 3. This should be 2 times 2 times 2. And if you have 2 raised to power 4, it is the same thing as 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So it may be very overwhelming for you to determine 2 raised to power 4. But one thing we know is any number raised to power of 0 is going to give you 1. So that will become our base. So what we're going to do is that we're going to write a function that is going to determine the power of exponentiation using recursion. So here I'm going to have def power. Here I'm going to provide the base, and I'm going to provide the exponentiation. Then the first thing I'm going to do is to establish the base case scenario. In this case, I'm going to have if ESP, which is exponentiation, is equal to 0, then it should return 1. So I'm going to have return 1. Then else, I'm going to have the base multiplied by, then I'm going to call the function, which is power. This time around, I'm going to pass in the base, but I'm going to decrement exponentiation by 1. So I'm going to have ESP minus 1. So let me go ahead and use return to return this value. So this is how we can recursively call on this function until it gets to the base case scenario where the value is equal to 1. So ultimately, the base keeps multiplying itself until it gets to the base condition where the value to be returned is equal to 1. So let me go ahead and call this function. So here I'm going to have result is equal to power. Here I'm going to be providing my base. So let's have it as 2 and the exponentiation as 5. So let's go ahead and print the result and run the program. So this is going to give me 32. So if we want to do 2 raised to power 2, this is going to give us 2 raised to power 2, which is equal to 4.